hopefully on the night now it all comes together.
Sweat stopping everywhere, no one sees all that stuff. It's a life-changing fight for the both of us, no matter who wins, no matter what happens.
Yeah, the support has been massive. Like, I can't thank everybody enough. I can't wait. This is going to be amazing.
We're going to go in there, we're going to try to hurt each other, because that is what fighting is.
I've been through the trenches with him with this fight camp.
Hello and welcome back to the Puncher's Chance YouTube channel, and welcome to a brand new series on the channel, Talk the Talk, the show where two fighters will have their final say before they have to walk the walk. For our very first episode, we're delighted to be joined by Ashleigh Johnson and Victoria Perkins, the two who will be fighting for the very first female Welsh title here in Llanelli, courtesy of Dan Francis and Richie Garner at Shadow Promotions. If you want to get any tickets for the show, August 17th at the Selwyn Samuel Centre, Llanelli, hit the fighters up for any tickets that are left. And other than that, let's get the fighters in the building and let's see if they can indeed talk the talk.
Thank you both for joining us tonight. Obviously 2 weeks out from the historic Welsh title fight. Before we get on to the fight, obviously want to say thank you to Richie Garner, Dan Francis of Vote Boxing and Shadow Promotions for putting this fight together. I'll go to Ashleigh first. How helpful have they been in terms of setting this fight up? And when you had the call for the fight, how did you feel when you heard that it was announced?
Yeah, great. You know, I was buzzing for the fight, obviously, and yeah, they've been amazing setting it up and everything. It's something that's never been done before, and everything had to be done from scratch. So they've had to have the belt made, they've had to do everything to actually get the title sanctioned as well. So yeah, they've been great.
And same to you, Victoria, when you had that phone call, what was the feeling like when you were told you were going to be part of this historic event?
I think we were spoke to, obviously beforehand, because we had the third fight in place. We had to get the win back under the belt because of, obviously, the mistake, we'll call it, in February. So we had the little call, we got told if everything went well in June, that the fight with Ashleigh was going to be made. Obviously, it's a life-changing fight for the both of us. No matter who wins, no matter what happens, we're both going to go down in history. So as soon as Richie and obviously Dan gave us the call, explained what was going on, there was an opportunity that no one could put down.
And talking about that first fight, obviously it was a defeat on your record, not something that anyone wants, but it was a learning curve for you. How helpful has that been to sort of get that out of the way now, and there's no pressure there in terms of the loss?
Yeah, I was going to say, it took a lot of pressure off my back. It was obviously everyone wants to keep the O, and at the end of the day, with women's boxing, does it mean superb amounts anymore? Even the top girls are losing. Obviously, if you want to fight the best, you've got to face the best early on. So we took the fight. It was a loss. It was a learning curve. I wasn't battered every round, so it wasn't as though we should have been put down a couple of pegs. So as soon as the next fight came in place, we knew we had to right the wrongs. We had to fix the mistakes. We went back to the gym, learned everything again, made sure we perfected all the mistakes, and then got the victory then.
And Ashleigh, sorry, in terms of your career, obviously still unbeaten, you were going to want to go into the fight keeping that unbeaten record. So how much is that going to mean to you, as much as also taking the belt home?
Yeah, of course, like anything, you never go into a fight to lose, do you? And you never want to lose. So yeah, I'm going to go in. Obviously, I want to win. I want the title, and I want to win it.
The tickets have sold very well for the fight night. There's a big support for both of the fighters. You can't see behind the camera here, but there's a lot of people watching. Not something I'm used to, but it's interesting anyway. In terms of the support you've been shown, how great is it, the tickets you've sold and all the support, the backing you've had for this fight?
Yeah, the support has been massive. Like, I can't thank everybody enough for all the support that I've had for the fight. Obviously, without the supporters, the fight wouldn't be possible. And like, I can't thank everybody enough for everybody who supports you and supports me as a fighter. Spurs me on to want to do better all the time.
Obviously, both of you being quite local fighters, there's going to be big support on the night. Walking out in that historic moment, how is that feeling going to be, walking out in front of all these people?
It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. This is going to be amazing.
And to you as well, obviously great support for you tonight and will be on the night. How much are you looking forward to that and the support you've had?
I think obviously making history in front of family, friends, people who've never come to watch fighting before, people who are buying tickets for the first time, it's going to be amazing. No matter what happens, no matter which one of us walks out successful, we're both going to have a cheer on the way in, we're both going to have a cheer on the way out. So it's going to be, like I said, I've got no bad feelings toward Ashleigh. I don't believe Ashleigh's got bad feelings towards me. So obviously when we're in the ring, it's completely different. We're going to go in there, we're going to try to hurt each other because that is what fighting is. But afterwards, I'm not gonna have any malicious attitude towards you. I'm gonna shake your hand, shake your coach's hands, possibly have some water afterwards because I'm definitely not gonna be drinking after a fight. But have a drink, have a little celebrate, no matter how the outcome is. And if obviously I'm coming to win the fight, but if I do get my hand raised on the night, I'll go celebrate with my family, my friends, and then celebrate the historic moment.
And like you said, even though there is a friendship between the two of you, it is a fight. And only one can walk out as the winner. In terms of preparing for the fight, you're obviously training with Tony Borg, someone who's trained multiple champions, who's been there, especially at Welsh title level, has shown people how to get victories in these sort of fights. How has preparation and training been for this fight?
Do you know what, preparation with Tony is always difficult. No one can go there and say if you're going to get an easy session. No matter what we're doing, if we're running the stairs, punching pads, you're not going there for a fun 10 minutes, to say the least. So when I'm there, obviously it's an hour up the road anyway, no matter where I'm going. Travel up the hour, train as hard as I can while we're up there, whether that's pads, sparring, or literally anything up there, and then travel back. I'm not going to do it just to take part, am I?
Yeah, we've seen some of Tony's training, seen how hard work it can be. Do you think that hard work you're putting in is what's going to make the difference on the night?
I think, yeah, the hard work that no one sees, to say the least. Like, no one's recording the pad sessions, no one's recording the sparring sessions, no one's recording the little circuits at the end that we're all out of breath, sweating, sweat stripping everywhere. No one sees all that stuff. So, yeah, I think that is what's going to make the difference.
And obviously, Ashleigh, with you training with Angelo Dragone, who's here tonight, world champion, and he's been there and done it in terms of winning titles. He'll be able to show you how to do it. How was training and getting ready for this fight been for you?
Yeah, training's been amazing. Fight camp's been amazing. I'm doing everything I possibly can. You know, I'm getting up every morning, I'm doing my runs, I'm going training in the evening, I'm listening to everything Enzo has to say, leaving no stone unturned.
And I think we see with Enzo on social media a lot, he likes to show hard work, and when putting in that hard work, where it gets you, how much has he pushed you really for what is going to be the biggest test of your career?
Yeah, I've been through the trenches with him with this fight camp. Yeah, he's pushed me to the max, but it's what you need, and it's what it takes to, to train for the fight.
And obviously, the both of you have had experience of being in the ring together. Obviously, both coming from a kickboxing background. You've spent a lot of time sparring with each other. You've watched each other in a professional boxing ring also. What do you think you've seen from her performances that makes you confident that you'll get a win? No, we've had those strategies with training and everything, and we've worked around what we think we're going to need to do to secure the win. So, yeah, that's all I'll say with that one. Yeah, obviously you're not going to want to give away your game plan, but it is just the confidence. There's no doubt there that there's no worry of anything, that on the night you know what you need to do to get the job done. Yeah, well, like I said, we've had our strategies, we've worked, we've done everything we think we possibly can. So hopefully on the night now it all comes together. And the same question for you. What do you think you've seen from Ashleigh that allows you to get the better of her on fight night?
I think obviously nothing against what Ashleigh can do, nothing against Enzo as a coach. But I'm not, again, like Ashleigh, I'm not going to give out little plans, but we've prepped for everything. We've prepped for short fighters, tall fighters, in close, far away. It's like, no matter what Ashleigh's going to bring, we're going to be prepared for it. Is there any sort of, prediction maybe for how you think the fight will play out on the night? I think I'm coming for whatever Ashleigh is going to bring. If she wants a nice in-close fight, then I can fight in close. If she wants to try and box me on the outside, then obviously I'm a fair bit taller. It's probably going to be a bit easier for me to keep my range than Ashleigh is.
So do you think, in terms of however the fight plays out, you've got the skill set either way to get the win on the night?
Yeah, I think no matter what comes, I'm going to be able to deal with it and successfully take on the belt.
Anything you have to say to that as a... No? Well, in terms of, obviously, the belt, you're going to have a new belt on the night. The first ever Welsh women's title fight. What would it mean to leave that night with that belt?
It would mean the absolute world. It would mean the absolute world. It's living a dream, innit? It would mean the world to me.
And same question for you. If you were to walk away with that belt on that night, what's it going to mean to you?
It's making history, isn't it? Everyone comes into boxing to make history. No one comes in it to just take part. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it properly. And so making history it's just going to be a moment that no one's ever going to be able to take away from either of us.
That's great. Any final things towards each other? Anything you want to say to Victoria?
Just best of luck with the rest of the fight camp, and I look forward to seeing you in the ring.
Message?
Like I said, I just want you to bring the best version of you and may the best person win on the night.
That's great. We're going to just get a quick face-off now between the two fighters.